So I'm 19 years old and I've made over $1 million online by the time I was 18 years old. And this is the truth that nobody told me about money. And I mean, the first truth is, guys, is you are going to have a lot of pressure if you have a business, right? Like I have my own business. And of course, because of that, I have employees, I have thousands of students, I have thousands of followers who count on me. So people count on you, your family, yourself. There are people counting on you, which means you're gonna have pressure. So I think when I first started out in entrepreneurship, I thought it's just like you get to go on the beach and chill and life is good and money's flowing in. And there is truth to that, right? You can go to the beach and make money and do your work on the beach. But you have to remember, guys, that your life is a lot more stressful as an entrepreneur than just like a normal man just doing a regular job. Because you have a lot of people counting on you. So the reason why, I'm 19 years old, right? And the reason why I might look or act or seem different than the regular 19-year-old is because guess what? I have to be intense. I always have to be ready to solve problems. I need to be ready for wars and tribulations and problems. I have people counting on me. I have a team counting on me. I have employees. I got students. I have family. You cannot fail these people because if you fail, you don't just fail yourself. You have people counting on you. So you have to understand, guys, and this is something I didn't know, is like you actually have responsibility, like a lot of responsibility, and you have to be prepared for that, okay? And you almost have to change a little bit because when I was starting out, I was 14 years old. I was just a kid, right? I'm just a 14-year-old kid. And when you step into the man's world of business, and business is very much a shark world where it's competitive and you have to be intense and you have to attack and you have to lead a team, you have to go from a boy to a man, right? It's just the truth. If you really want to succeed and lead, you got to go from boy to man, and that requires a big jump, and it requires you to change yourself and sacrifice things and sacrifice different friends and sacrifice different habits and different places you go. And you have to be prepared at all times for attack. Now, this might not make sense. You're like, what do you mean attack? Well, who are we attacking? Attacking the industry, attack the market. Right? You have to have different strategies, different attack plans. Like it's very much like war in a way, but without the killing and the shooting, it is war. A lot of people say it, business is war, and it's so true. And you're not prepared for that, right? It's like you're a commander going into the war. You got to equip yourself or else you're going to get eliminated, right? You get eliminated real quickly too. So you have to be prepared. You have to act like the man who would have millions and millions of dollars and a huge empire, even if you're just starting out, right? Already be that man. That's simple. Okay, so another truth, guys, is, let's think about this. Another truth is that there's ups and downs, and you have to be ready for ups and downs. So here's the catch, okay? People think that in the ups, life is perfect. I guarantee you, most young men, if they were just given a lot of money, I don't even want to know what they would do with it. They'd probably be driving sports cars 150 on the freeway or smoking all day, or they'd be in strip clubs, they'd be in Vegas. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you give most 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds a bunch of money, they are going to break. They will break. I promise you, they will break. So the ups, a lot of people, especially young men, they can't handle the ups and the downs. Because the downs take a lot of mental toughness, okay? Business isn't this. Business is this. That's business, right? It's ups and downs. So a lot of men, they could barely handle the highs. Imagine the lows and they got to push through the lows. This is war, okay? In war, you win battles, you lose battles, okay? And you have to be ready for those downs. And most young men don't have that mental toughness. And I didn't have the mental toughness when I started out, I promise you that. You kind of get it as you go through the ups and the downs. You kind of quickly adapt to it. And the highs, again, like I said, guys, people think it's just the lows you had to worry about. It's also the highs. Again, most men would break if they were making tons of money. They'd break. They would break. So you have to be ready for both, the ups and the downs, okay? Very, very important. Now, the last hard truth no one told me about making money is just how, just how much you have to watch everybody, because there's so many fake people. There's so many people who are jealous when you're winning. Like, there's so many jealous people who want to bring you down, who say things to you to bring you down, who try to tell you it's not going to work, it's going to fail eventually. You know, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. I mean, like, dude, there's so many jealous people. You got to watch everybody. You never know who to trust. Like, it's kind of harsh, but you don't know who to trust. You really don't, because you never know what's their motives. Are their motives pure? So I've learned to kind of observe people and the little things they do. One time I had a friend steal something from me. Very small thing. It wasn't a big thing. Very small thing. $5. I cut him off. Why? If you're willing to steal a $5 thing from me, what are you going to do if I have my wallet out and there's $10,000 in it? What are you going to do if I bring my girlfriend or wife around you? What are you going to do when my back's turned and my computer's open? So if you're willing to take a $5 thing from me, how can I trust you around more things? I can't. So the fact of the matter is, guys, you got to watch everybody, even your team members, because not every team member you can trust. Not every team member wants the best. Like Donald Trump said, you have to watch everything in your business. You have to know everything down to paper clips, because it's true. You don't know who to trust. You have to watch a lot of people. You got to make sure everyone's on their A game, doing their tasks, not trying to F you over. So at the end of the day, guys, is like you have to watch people. And I think a lot of people, especially young men who make a lot of money, they're very trusting, right? They're not really watching people. For me, I already am skeptical of everybody. I'm like, can I trust this person? Are they going to F me over? Are they going to try to get in on me? Are they going to try to get opportunity? Or what's their motive? I'm already thinking, like, what's this guy's motive? But a lot of young men are very trusting of everybody. So that's another thing, guys. So there's a lot of these lessons that you cannot learn in a college classroom, right? You can't learn these things writing notes down from Mr. Professor when 70% of them probably never had a business. These are things you learn in warfare. You learn in business, right? These are the actual lessons you learn doing it. The best advice for any young man is start. Go through the ups, go through the downs. Become successful. Have some failure in there, because it's going to happen. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, you're going to have things that work, don't work. But you're going to learn so much that you're going to be so well equipped for life. So every young man should start a business. Simple as that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is just a raw video on some of the truths of making a bunch of money as a young man. Follow me if you want to learn more. If you want to learn about digital drop shipping, if you want to get more truths, more, lessons, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.